Hey guys, what's going on? Let's play some more Oxenfree. So far we've rescued Ren, and we need to go figure out what happened to Clarissa, because last time we checked, she jumped off a second-story window and committed suicide. But I have a feeling she's not actually dead. Just a feeling. I don't think this game is that morbid. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Let's go ahead and sign in. And let's start this up. Hey, Sean, what's going on? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Where are we at? Where are we at? So I've got about 2.5 hours into this game. It's about a 5-6 hour game. So we might actually finish it this stream. We'll see. If it starts. I should probably hit play. There we go. Skybound. Excuse me. Alright, let's start it. Where did we leave off last?
Hey, I saw you guys coming up from the tower. The Dick Tower.
I
Dick
think
Tower.
you mean Harden Tower.
Please don't ruin that for me. It's all I have left.
Anything good to report? Besides that you're still alive, which I'm glad, don't get me wrong.
Thanks. Yes, I am still alive, but, no. Other than that, no.
Any luck contacting somebody?
Nope, no luck to speak of. And honestly, I thought this week was gonna be a big karma dump. I found like $50 in the street, and I knew who it belonged to.
Well, we're all here now. Well, I mean, except Clarissa, but we're mostly all here, and we'll come up with something.
I hope so. The stupid radio has been what my therapist would call a negative reinforcer.
Oh, it backtracked
Just
a little bit here.
won't work right. I'm
So we have to decide who to
glad I
pick
took that
between
second
Ren,
brownie.
Jonas, and
What?
Nona.
It's kind of, it's just about to start doing its thing.
When did you take a second one? How many do you even have?
I ate it just before you came, and I have more than a couple. It's no big deal.
Wait, you're not messing with us? You seriously took another one?
It was like half of one, all right? It's just to level me out. It'll bring me back up. That's what it does.
You better pray to whatever god scares you the most. It does level you out, because if this screws us up, you're on summary probation.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so we had already made the decision before we saved our game last stream to pick Nona, because Jonah and Ren
This thing
were
doesn't
kind of just
work.
arguing,
Not getting
having an
anything?
ego
I'm getting
fight.
something, but it's like, I don't know.
We heard you on the squawk box. When I tried it, I just got static and a weird sound, so...
That's about all that I'm getting. Sorry I was like weird earlier. But hey, have you figured out what's going on yet? You have to know something. You've been like out there.
Look, we tuned into something in the cave, and it was like Gabriel sounded the trumpet. Just everything went terrible.
And, ghosts.
Ghosts.
Yes. Oh, I got it. This is great. This is perfect. I know exactly what to do.
Do you?
Yeah, totally. It's Maggie Adler.
Maggie
true,
Adler.
actually.
Yeah, she has a boat. Had a boat. I mean,
Her house, manor, or whatever it is behind a huge gate. You can see it coming up here from Main Street.
no, I know, but the keys to it are here, somewhat readily available. My sister Allie worked at the parks office in town. She had to deliver that old woman her mail every day. I know that they have the key.
Okay, so
No,
we're
no,
gonna...
we are not. We are not going to go with the plan. The first plan put forth by the group's resident Burnout.
Hey,
They
come
do
on.
not like each other.
I'm not a burnout. Okay, so I like to...
Well, and I'm not saying it's the best plan, but what other plan is there really, Jonas?
We'll do our original choices.
Oh, I don't know. Fix the radio, find Clarissa, set fire to the mug shop. And these are just off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm still worried about Clarissa.
But we don't know where Clarissa is.
Mostly
I'm not saying
original
literally
choices.
do that. I'm just... There's other things we can do.
But there isn't...
Ren, understand it is completely your fault that we're in this to begin with.
What?
And now you want us to trust you when things are really bad?
Come on, Jonas, this is nobody's fault. Ghosts are never anybody's fault, certainly not ours.
Yeah, guys, this isn't really productive.
It should be obvious to even the cheap seats that you're the only new weirdo who throws this whole social harmony thing we got going on out of whack. I mean, we all grew up with each other. Alex knows she can trust me.
Guys, you know there's no television cameras here, right? Take the energy down a notch.
Alex, I am not putting my life in his hands. This whole thing has been a complete joke to this guy. I can't believe you're even kind of defending him.
Can I look at the radio?
The
Cut this
stories
conversation
I heard
short.
about this guy, he's a maniac, okay? He's gonna...
Sorry. Carry on.
The stories I heard about this
Oops.
guy, he's a maniac, okay? He's gonna trash our only legitimate means of getting out of here if you buy into this crap.
Legitimate means? What are we even talking about?
Guys, stop it. Stop. The collective neuroses call a truce, okay?
Yes, please.
Look, I don't care what Caveman Jonas says. There
What
is
is
a
that?
boat at Maggie Adler's house. And the key to her house is back on Main Street.
And the backup plan for when this thing fails spectacularly is two of us have to stay here by the semi-functioning walkie-talkie.
Fine by me. Alex has the radio. Are you okay to go into town? Not that you wouldn't be okay.
Honestly, anything to get me off this tower and away from this specific configuration of yelling people would do wonders for me right now.
You shouldn't go alone. We don't need like 3 of us up here.
Yeah, I'll totally go. It's my,
We're taking
brilliant
Nona
idea
still.
or whatever.
Are you kidding? Your food is going to start kicking in any second. Beyond that, you're a completely unreliable basket case.
I am not a basket case.
Shut up, both of you.
Shut up, both of you.
Sorry.
Okay, keeping in mind who you've been able to depend on the whole night.
Yes, keeping in mind who you're tired of.
Keeping in mind who's taller.
No,
who
no.
do you want coming with you?
Nona, wanna come with me?
What?
Really? I mean, I guess.
Why
This
are you
isn't-
making me shack up with
it's
this guy?
my friggin'
We've
plan.
been together the
Why? This is why. Easiest question I've been asked all night.
This is a total punt, Alex.
Yeah, this
No,
isn't...
it's fine. This will be a
Come
good.
on.
If you don't want to take sides, don't take sides. But no, nobody's happy with this.
We don't care.
Yeah, well, I don't really care right now what you're happy with. See you soon.
Ooh. Find the gate key, so we have to make it back down to Main Street. Okay. We're out. We're out. Oh, well, let's talk to Jonah for a little bit here.
Look, just go easy on Ren when we get back, okay? He's fragile. He has like a squirrel heart.
I'll see you when you get back, Alex.
Ooh. That was a cold shoulder. Let's talk to Ren.
We're still friends, Ren. If Missy's 6th grade birthday party couldn't split us up, this certainly won't.
Good luck with the thing, Alex.
Damn, no one's happy with me. Whatever, I don't care. Girl power, let's get out of here. Too many egos in this room. I guess we can't say anything to Nona. Nope, no conversation at all. Just quiet walk down a set of stairs. Multiple sets of stairs. Is Nona coming? Yes, she is. She was just waiting for me to get off the ladder. She's not gonna fall, is she? No, we're good. Alright, so we need to find the keys so we can get on the boat and get off this island. That's like our main objective right now. Oops, 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 no sticky keys. I was just seeing if my mic was picking up my mechanical keyboard, but it looks like it doesn't, so that's good. Is my filter on? Yeah, it's on. Okay. Just making sure. Weird. Got
You
it.
know, I do remember you from Mr. Tuttle's class. You said...
Hold on. My compressor is not on for my desktop audio. Let me turn that back on. There we go.
in the, back, behind Jake. I just forgot. I'm sorry.
Let me know if that's too quiet.
Oh, hey, it's nothing to be sorry about. I don't talk all that much, so I don't know why you'd remember me.
I'm also just, like, never there. It's a loophole where, I don't know if you know this, but if you ditch, you get a detention, and if you don't go to that, you get suspended. But suspensions
Where are we going? So I guess we just go down and through the bridge. Yeah.
are like paid vacation. You can just do your work over. So...
Oh, wait, if you don't really go to, like, class, what are you doing instead all day?
Jenny, the TA, she lets me practice ballet in her studio.
Did I do this?
So that, really. Oh, and don't tell anyone, but my birthday's in 3 days, and I'm having a thing, and you're invited. I think Clarissa's out of town, so...
Well, happy early birthday! In my family, we celebrate birthdays all week, so you're 4 days late. You gotta get in the mind state.
Thanks. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I brought it up. That's not true. I was thinking about, I'm worried about Clarissa and, I was thinking about my last birthday when, Actually, sorry. Never mind. This has nothing to do with anything. I'm just
she's
in a
opening
fog
up.
right now.
No, come on, I want to hear this. It was last year, your birthday. Go.
Jess, this was when Nicole was in her car accident, and so of course we cancel and go visit her, and I'm not gonna pout about that. It's common decency, it's fine. But afterwards, after this totally emotionally draining night, Clarissa still came over and surprised me with this huge cake. And we stayed up and watched all my favorite movies.
Wow,
Wait,
Clarissa did that?
Clarissa. Our Clarissa.
She's a good person, Alex, really. It's like she's had a pebble in her boot for a while that she just can't seem to get rid of. Anyways, my birthday's in 3 days, and I just hope she's okay. That's all.
Wow.
We'll find her, Nona. We're not leaving without her.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, Clarissa is actually kind of nice.
Slaughtering of countless families during one of the great ethnic cleansings of the 20th century. Forceful removal of
Right here?
ignorant people
Right.
to make space for destined holders is a
There we go.
time-honored tradition in our still young country. And you will be a part of that heritage, Alex. Do not resist. It will be over soon.
Did I already do this? Oh, here it comes.
The island is famously named after Colonel Caleb Edwards for his glorious and triumphant slaughtering of countless
I think I already did
families
this.
during one of the great
Yeah.
ethnic cleansings of the 20th century. The forceful removal of an ignorant
Yeah, I think I already did this. I remember them telling me not to resist. I think this is the right way. I'm sure everything's interconnected, so there's really no wrong way. Alright, hit control. Yeah, so I just gotta follow the bridge. It's weird that you have to hit control to bring up the map, but then you have to hit escape to get out of the map. You'd think you would just be able to hit control again. Cause, I'm just being lazy. I'm using the arrow keys to move. Escape is way over there. Yeah, that's the gate. So we don't have the keys yet, so if we go all the way to the left. Can I look at it at least? Let's look. Nope, we can't do anything. The music's really good. I really like the music in this. I wonder if this developer has made any other games. I would definitely be interested in trying them out. Oop, rocks. We got rocks. Here we go.
How many of you are there?
that it?
How many of you are there?
So that's 5 out of 12 anomalies? I'm almost 100% sure I've missed a couple. More than a few. I guess we're just going this way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Just looking for any rocks. Where are we at? Alright, so we just need to keep going to the left. It goes the same way, though. Hold on a second. Is there anything down here? Oh, I can't go down. Alright. Never mind. Is there anything down here? I'm curious. No. No, we've been here. I'm fairly certain we've been here. I think this was the very, very beginning when we were walking. Wow. Wow. Okay.
So, it's the Parks and Facilities building. That's down a bit, right? If I'm remembering the right building, I don't think it's far.
Yep, we just gotta break in, find the key, if there's a key, hopefully there's a key, and leave.
Alright, let's get out of here. We're gonna search all the buildings, of course. Every time I hear a synth soundtrack, it reminds me of Stranger Things now. Which is not a bad thing.
Clarissa! What are you... How did she get up there? What are you doing?
She's alive. You're alive.
Where? Where is
Man,
she?
I've never
Oh,
been
there
so
she
happy
is.
to see
Oh,
you
shit.
in my life.
Clarissa! What? Alex! Christ, what's wrong with her? Clarissa, can you hear me?
Okay, just what do you guys want? This isn't... this has just really lost its charm, I have to say.
Alex, please, can you just... I don't know what you can do, but can you just do something? Please, just try anything. Like, Clarissa!
This happened to Jonas, too. It's I don't know, it's like when they want to talk or something.
God. Clarissa, can you hear me?
We just need to find the tape.
Alex, come on, just please try and get her down. At least, please, somehow.
Try the door first.
Clarissa, can you come down?
It's locked. I guess we gotta let it just rewind. Right? No? Maybe not? You have to rewind it somehow, right? No. Oh, I guess I just have to talk to her. Let's try it. No? Hold on. Oh, right, the radio. The radio. This is a pretty cool effect. This effect kind of reminds me of Sword and Sorcery, Super Brothers. If you guys have ever played that. It's another good indie game. Oh, I didn't like that.
You think you can control me?
Clarissa.
I'm trying to help you. This
Help me. Help me. How will that help me?
I was looking forward to seeing you. Yes, I used to dream about something like this.
It's helped the others. Ren and Nona, they've gone through the same...
Gone through what? They're children. They've gone through nothing.
When you're off, the little machine has no more heart than a brain.
No more heart.
Oof. What was that about?
Nona, what was all that about?
I don't know. Clarissa, are you alright? You scared the crap out of us.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Are you sure? 'Cause that didn't look great.
Do you remember anything that happened?
I remember waiting in Fort Milner and seeing you.
That was a while ago.
How did I get here?
You don't remember how you got here?
Time loop thing.
There's been like time disturbances or something, and I think that's what's been teleporting people around. So, and we just had one.
Time disturbances.
So you're just blank.
No, I remember something. I remember you with that radio. And I remember feeling like you were the reason all of this was happening.
Oop. Oh,
Wait,
it's Nona's
Clarissa's
fault.
turn already?
Yeah, it's my turn. What do you mean it's Clarissa's turn already? I haven't even asked one question. Everyone's asking me.
Oh,
I get to do
Nona's
the
controlling
asking
this.
now.
Are you controlling this?
It's my turn, if that's what you mean. And you, of all people, should know what my question is going to be, because I'm not going to waste it. Alex, what did you do? Explain why me and my best friend, and your idiot best friend, and your new stepbrother are...
Look, when we went into the cave, we found a thing, and I used the radio to...
It's going to be free on Epic? Oh, the Super Brothers? Yeah, it's a good game. The puzzles are definitely, a bit abstract, but the soundtrack is really, really good.
somehow tune it in, and I think it jump-started everything.
I see.
But I mean, come on, like, who knew this would happen? We thought it was a weird trick of light or something.
Jonas, now you're seeing who you're stuck to until graduation.
Clarissa, seriously, I can vouch for this. This isn't her fault.
It has to be her fault. Of course it's her fault. There's no other way this story goes.
It was both of us. Jonas was there too. It's not like I decided to end the world tonight or something.
Oh my god. You see this?
No, come on, Clarissa.
Blame
Let's
shifting.
not do this right
You're
now.
gonna learn, Jonas. I swear to God. The town looks at her like she has a red letter tattooed on her frickin' forehead.
Clarissa.
And the giant, lit up Christmas tree reason why is that Michael is dead because of her.
Whoa.
Because of her. Like,
Clarissa, just shut up! Look around. We're not at high school where anyone gives a crap about your pet miseries.
Michael was gonna leave town. He was free. He was out of here until this one convinced him to take her swimming for one last God knows what.
Wow.
And he drowned. He drowned in Horn Lake while this one could barely flap her arms.
Clarissa.
You weren't there. No one was there, so how the hell would you know?
everyone knows. Everyone knows the freak sister who let her brother die while she clung scared to the bow line.
Okay, I'm sorry, but enough. Clarissa, that's enough. It's too much right now. I can't believe, ugh. Seriously.
No, it wasn't my fault. Really.
Alex, this is none of my business, okay? None. But we came here to do a thing, and that thing is gonna get us home. So let's get home.
No.
Clarissa, what are you...
All the Oxenfree.
Hey, whoa. Man, do you ever get deja vu? Geez, I just got a serious thing of goosebumps from one.
I guess you don't remember, like, anything that just happened, right?
To what anything are you referring exactly?
Clarissa, like, totally freaking out on me. Blaming me for everything more than everything.
Like just now? Nope. I don't really remember that. Okay, well, the office that we gotta try to get into is, like, right there. So let's try and whatever our way in.
I like it. Let's whatever our way in.
Yep, this isn't budging.
I don't know about that. I think we can just bust our way through, honestly. The lock looks pretty worn.
Bust our way through? What is that supposed to mean?
I think we should try it.
All right. Breaking and entering.
Cross your fingers and hold your thumbs. Hey, know what kind of jet that is?
Nope.
Cool. Carry on.
Ooh, there's a box.
I think here's something. It's another pocket radio, I think. But it's like there's way more stations on the dial.
Ooh, neato. Here's another one. It says they're wall radios, wave-assisted lock, whatever that means. Oh, duh. It says right here that each frequency is like a key to open the doors around here. So they're like ID tags or something.
It must work great. Let's hike it back to the gate.
Ooh, wait, here's like a... Wait, what is this? Personal effects of Margaret Dorothy Adler.
Why would her stuff be here? Didn't her family, or like, hasn't her family been carting her things back to town?
No, we can start back. I just wanna... Okay, here.
Oop. Alright, steal a boat and leave.
Whom it should concern. This island and its history is a lie. Jeez, she didn't have fond memories of this place, did she?
What? What could that mean?
I have been compelled by both forces outside of my control and my own willful concern for the safety of others to conceal the many truths about Edwards Island. But now I feel any further inaction may carry a far greater risk.
Forces outside our control. Like ghosts or the army, or what was she talking about?
Let me finish then. Inside you'll find two wall-equipped radios. I have commandeered the old Cardinal Station 140.1 and used it to relay clues to the nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of the island.
Oh, scavenger hunt! Scavenger hunt! Scavenger hunt!
Geocaching?
Wait. To whosoever finds the material, know that I'm discomfited in keeping it hidden and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve. But also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests for all at the time. And truly for the interest of time itself. Margaret Adler.
Oh, Christ. This is like literally a treasure map.
Well, kinda. It's neat, but I don't know. We should probably just get home before we, die.
I agree. Oh, I can't look at the bookshelf? Damn. Okay. Guess I should have done that before I looked inside the box. Alright, so we just need to go to the gate, seal the boat, and roll. Right? Does this thing have objectives? No. Oh, we're missing 2 photos, though. Letters? Oh, wow. Inside you'll find 2 equipped radios. The old Cardinal Station 140.1. 140.1. 140.1. Okay. I'm guessing that's optional. Let's go to 140.1.
Everything becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform,
Antique.
Echo, eventually.
Okay.
Everything becomes a Alpha, November,
So it's here.
Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo.
Everything becomes an antique. This is the antique place, but oh, I see it right there. Adler
oh my
letter.
God, the Kanaloa was destroyed by friendly fire? We've been lied to all this time.
So I guess every location has a letter, because there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. And how many letters are there? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Never mind. There might be 2 letters in each location. We're not going to worry about it, though. Like I said, I don't normally 100% games. Unless it's, absolutely necessary. Same stuff. Nope, nothing new. Let's go, Nona. Hey, Camellia, what's going on? How have you been? Playing Oxenfree. Have you played it? It's actually a pretty interesting game. I always wanted to play this. Good. Yeah, it's actually really good.
Alex, why are you wearing that jacket? It's 75 degrees and the sun's out, you know? And I thought you said you were gonna go swimming anyway. You bring a jacket, but you don't bring a swimsuit.
Oop.
The sun is not out. The sun is... I guess it barely came out just now. But see, this is when I get punished for watching the weatherman. He said it was going to be overcast.
Oh,
He
oops.
said there was a
I did
chance
say
for
that.
clouds.
Hey, Michael, we didn't bring drinks.
This is weird.
Did we?
Michael is supposed to be
Thought we
dead.
said we'd bring drinks.
Wait, Michael?
Yeah? What is it?
You're dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead?
I think she's talking about the...
Oh,
That's her brother.
car? No, they don't... Listen, Mom and Dad know. They don't care. Well, I mean, they cared a little.
No. You drowned in Horn Lake back at home.
Yeah, and last week I died in the fire, right? You keep having these nightmares because you eat Mom's cookies like right before bed. And anyways, I'm gonna teach you how to swim at the pool in the park, so don't worry about it.
What? Why am I here?
What? You don't want to hang?
Yeah, so Camellia, there's not a whole lot of puzzle solving really. You know, it's a bit of a walking simulator, but the story is like really suspenseful, and the voice acting is very, very good. And I like the branching conversations. I think there are multiple endings.
Hang out at the beach? There's stuff in town, but it's all boring knick-knack shops or whatever.
No, I mean, why are you here?
Why? Wait, am I supposed to be doing something right now?
You gotta get your dad...
I gotta get Dad nightcrawlers from the shop, yeah, but we're gonna do that on our way back.
Yeah, I've had this game for a couple years too, and I finally decided to play it.
Day. It really did.
Yeah, no, it did. It really did. I wanted to bring a kite, but thought you'd laugh at me.
Clarissa, don't you remember we're all on the island? Nona's there.
I love Nona like a three-legged puppy, but she would shrivel up and die in the sun.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's better off at home, trust me.
Yeah, this is weird. Michael's her brother, and he supposedly died in drowned in a lake, and Clarissa is Michael's girlfriend, and Clarissa's supposed to be hating us right now, but for some reason Michael is actually still alive. Hey Hefe, hey Cyrex, what's going on? How are you? We were playing Oxenfree. Have you played it? It's a mystery, suspense, some elements of horror.
It's been a spell since we did something, right? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. How have you been? What's been going on? How's classes? How's...
Truthfully, I've
sorry. I think... Yeah, I accidentally left my phone on the ferry, because I do things like that.
Oh God, you idiot. Go get it before it leaves.
When I get back, I want to hear an Alex story.
Yeah.
Can't I just come with you?
I'll take 2 seconds. Think of something to tell me.
Oh man.
So...
Do you remember anything?
Well, I guess you don't remember anything, right?
What am I meant to remember?
She doesn't remember that Michael's dead.
Something?
Our whole, island horror show. Ghosts and possessions and none of this is jarring like anything loose?
If this is about Ren's movie, I mean, I told him I didn't want to do it. Half the script was an underwear scene, so, no thanks. I'm glad we could all do stuff today. I'm glad you were cool with it. I mean, I know you guys are really close, and I know it can be annoying when somebody starts keeping all their time for their girlfriend or whatever. So, I think it would be cool if we could, continue to do things together.
Yeah, I totally understand. And yeah, let's do stuff.
Let's do stuff.
Michael, he loves you, a lot. I'm sure you know that, but he talks about you all the time. Oh, Alex did this, and Alex let the frogs out in science class. Isn't she hilarious? He just, he thinks you're a cool girl.
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, of course.
Had to fight the skipper for it, but he didn't reckon how many squats I could do.
What's it up to, 6?
Only on burrito days. On non-burrito days, it's 8.
Actually, Clarissa and I had a nice chat while you were away. Kinda sorry to see you back so soon, to be honest.
Oh, really? I'm sure Alex sold you on how I lock her in the basement and treat her like a shaved monkey.
The version I heard was you trap her in the greenhouse.
Yeah, well, it changes month to month.
No, it was perfectly fine. Perfectly amicable.
Amiable.
It means the same thing.
All right, sorry.
Oh, it does mean the same thing. Does
I actually really want a cold
I'd look that up.
something, so I'm gonna run into town and get a soda. Anybody want anything?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Get me a drink, too?
Sure.
Well, this is supposed to be a flashback, right? But I'm the only one that remembers?
What's the story? I want the news. I want the Alex first edition. What's going on?
I've missed you, man. I've just missed you a lot, that's all.
Hey, come on, I've missed you too. And I know I've been hanging out with Princess, but it's a two-way thing. You can knock on my door. We live in the same house. We gotta bring back movie night and board game night, all the nights.
No, Michael, I can't. You're not there.
Well, sometimes I'm there.
You're
And
dead,
look,
buddy.
I know this was supposed to be our day, but I completely forgot I promised Clarissa I'd do something with her, so thanks for chaperoning. I know it's not what you had in mind, but I owe you.
Yeah, no problem. Just don't get all smoochy smooch while I'm in the general vicinity.
Because that would ever happen. It's important to me that you like Clarissa, Alex, so tell me the truth. What do you really think of her?
Oh, stick with it.
Stick with it. Stay with her. If she makes you happy, if she makes you laugh, who am I to say anything otherwise?
Thank you. Good blessings, good tidings.
We'll be nice.
You know, I never noticed. That's a good-looking jacket. I should ask for it back. I don't like my new one. Feels like I got shoes on my arms or something.
No way, bucko.
Oh.
Bucko? You haven't called me that in years.
Here we go. Back to reality. The dead brother. And Clarissa with an attitude.
Alex, are you... Alright, are you back with me now? Man, you've been acting like I don't even know how to put it, like a bird, just flitting around in circles for 10 minutes. I was about to, like, slap you or scream or something. It's been not fun to watch in light of everything.
Nona, I just saw... I think I just saw my brother Mike.
What? How?
Mm-hmm.
Where? Here? Is he... Was it like a... I don't know what to call it. A vision?
Maybe it was an illusion or something.
An alternate timeline?
Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was like a real thing. What'd you see? What was it like? And what happened basically?
It was a day I can remember, actually, when Michael and I spent a random Saturday on the beach
so it is a
here.
flashback.
It was just unbelievable to
So it's not an alternate
see
timeline?
him again.
Are you doing okay? Something like that. I don't know if I'd like it.
It just sucks that he's not here, I guess. That's all.
Yeah. Let's get to the gate. Get home.
Wait. We gotta search for something. 140.1. For the hint.
Turn on the Lima, India, Golf, Hotel, Tango.
Turn on the light.
For the ships coming home.
Turn on the light.
Turn on the...
Okay, so how do we turn on... Or is it just right here? Oh, it's just right here.
I didn't know Maggie grew up in Maine.
There's a similar statue of a soldier in Maine where I grew up. My memory of it is, I think, part of the reason why I said yes when the Army recruited me out of college, despite my family's protestations. Anna, my closest friend from childhood, was of course thrilled at the possibility of my escape, and honestly started the petition in 1975 to have this one made, after the daughter of Kanaloa crewman Francis Salter asked. I don't know why, a marker maybe, for the hope I once had to help people. Yeah, so the old lady that lives on this island is Maggie Adler. And the ship, this Navy ship, went down due to friendly fire, killing, I think, 85 people? And I think all these ghosts that we're running into are the crew. And Maggie can somehow control them. We just have to go down. Yeah. We could get all the letters, but we're not going to. I don't like little fetch quests or collect quests.
Hey, why aren't you at the tower?
They look scary.
Got a little antsy.
Weird stuff was playing on the radio. That voice said I had a mother's laugh. What does that even mean?
Anyways, are we happy?
We are happy. We got a new radio that's supposed to open doors and gates in some magical way.
Oh, thank God. I was getting nervous that you would have walked all that way and then not found anything, seeing as how it was my advice to do the whole thing. But it worked out, so great.
How have you two been? What am I working with here? How much leering am I gonna have to put up with?
No, I'm glad we can leave, let's put it that way.
Yeah, don't even tiptoe in the vicinity of a joke right now. I just want to get out of here.
So they made up.
If the radio's the thing...
It doesn't matter without Clarissa. Do I really have to point out that she's not here?
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
true, I suppose.
Yeah, should we maybe look for her, possibly? Even if the boat plan works, we shouldn't leave her here.
Listen, if we have the key, which is apparently this radio, then let's just go to the house and see. And if it looks like we can leave that way, then we'll go on a Clarissa hunt.
All right.
I think that sounds like a
you're
plan.
supposed to use the radio to tune into the gate, right, Alex?
All right.
So are you gonna try the gate thing, or?
Yes, I'm gonna try the gate
I guess
thing.
the radio will open this somehow?
Hopefully. Give it a whirl.
No. I guess it'll light up red, right? Or not? Nope. Is this working? No? It's not working. Oop. Oh, there we go. Got it. Just had to leave it on that station for a little bit.
Cool.
Wow.
Neat.
Everyone's so impressed.
Please have a boat. Please have a boat. Please have a boat.
Just think happy thoughts.
Yeah, happy thoughts.
Alright. Let's find a boat and get out of here. Well, we gotta find Clarissa, though. That is a thing.
Jesus,
Okay.
that house is huge. That lady really knew how to live. It's like the Chateau de Adler.
There is something up with her. She has this giant house. She's burying, like, secret messages all over the place. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, and we can leave it to Scrappy Doo or whoever to figure it out.
Me too.
What's a Scrappy do?
Yeah, but we could figure it out. Aren't you the least bit curious?
There's not gonna be a sunken pirate ship at the end of this, Alex. It's just a wrecked submarine.
It's like the Goonies,
And if you're really so anxious, you can come back on your own time. I just want to get home.
Damn, no one's interested. Any hints? Nope, no hints. What about this door? What's at this door? Ooh. Basement? Oh, what's in here?
There's something in here.
Just looks like vacation slides or something.
Turn it on. Desk?
Huh. Ren, you were right. There's like a ledger here. The Adler family does own the island. And here's a combination for a padlock to a chest is all it says. 29, 18, 54.
A chest? Have you seen one yet?
29, 18, 54?
Negative, but maybe I just missed it.
29. Does it show up on my map? 29, 18, 54? No. I wonder if I need to remember that.
She made a lot of, what should I call these slides? They're not videos.
Silent memories?
Sure. 29, 18, 54. Let's remember that. Nope, nothing on the station. Yeah, so Maggie, the old lady, left letters all around the island, and you're supposed to tune to 140.1 to get hints.
It's like a boat that needs keys. There are no oars.
And before we go crazy, it wasn't with Maggie's stuff back at the office, like with the radio?
No, we looked through all of her stuff, I think.
Huh. Well,
What's plan B if we can't find it?
Plan B was 4 hours ago.
Keys, they have to be in the house for the movers or her family, you know?
That's as good a guess as any.
What do I do? Can I get on the boat?
Sometimes when I lock myself out of my house, I can't help but just stare at the deadbolt, trying to, like, hypnotize it to open or something. You ever do that?
Not really. But we can try that now if you think it'll help.
Alright, I guess we're going in the house. There's a mailbox.
It's a radio lock. The woman sure did love her antiquated security.
Let's find it. Is this it? No. Got it. No. There we go. Okay,
That
there it is. I didn't
is a
notice
nifty
that.
Gizmo.
Let's go in.
Finally.
Clarissa!
God,
Clarissa.
I thought you were like Maggie Adler's dead body or something.
Clarissa, where have you been? After we saw you in town, you just...
Hey, I could ask you the same thing. It was like I sneezed and you were gone. I ended up in the fields and just decided to come here and like wait it out. I haven't seen anybody since. So I thought I'd camp it up.
And then how'd you get past the gate? It's like a slab of wrought iron. It looked impossible to climb.
Well, apparently it's not that impossible since, you know, I'm here.
I don't trust
thought
her.
You hated physical activity.
Not when my life's in peril. Christ.
Look, Clarissa's here, so everyone's here now. We can just... Everyone's okay, all right? That's a good thing.
Yeah, let's just find the keys to the boat or a phone or whatever and just find a way home. I promise we can all keep talking and or fighting at school on Monday.
Yes, perfect.
I don't care what she says, just everyone keep your eye on her.
Yeah, if you're all not careful, I might put my feet on the upholstery.
Okay, we get it. Haha, carry on. Everybody find something and hope that it helps.
Okay. So I can't... Oh, I can use the phone. See if that works. Oops. I keep hitting the shift instead of the
How
enter.
are you doing?
How are you doing?
I think about as bad as everybody else right now. I feel like I've been run over with a truck. With acid wheels, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty much been the slogan of the night. We'll make shirts when we get home.
That it? Okay.
It's been disconnected. Bummer.
There's nothing in here, right? No. Ooh, bookshelf.
Man, she owned enough books. It's mostly math, I think. Ergodic thermodynamics. And religion. Sheesh, there's a
Okay,
lot
we
of...
get it. She liked the smell of paper. Fascinating insight. We'll all miss her dearly.
Okay, why don't you get off your ass and help then?
Ooh.
I am helping by keeping out of the way of more enterprising sorts like yourself.
Ugh.
Okay, so I guess we gotta go up. There's a mirror here. What does that do? Don't know. Pull string. Diagram.
Wait,
Look at the diagram.
have you seen this? It's like a star map or a diagram of planets or something.
Yeah, why would she need anything like a map of the universe? I mean, it's not like she's bouncing stuff off satellites for a job. Or maybe they were back then, what do I know?
Maybe they needed to chart signals through space or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Typewriter?
Oh, it's a draft of her letter that she left in the office. To whom it should concern. She left notes everywhere, she said. Hidden with secret signals.
She was an odd one, I'll give her that. But, you know, cool in a way.
Maybe she was up to something, you ever think of that? I mean, she's wrapped up in this thing somehow.
Well, maybe, but also things don't have to make sense. Sometimes stuff just happens, and that's the end of it.
So we have the string. That's it. That's the last thing. Let's pull it.
Oh, that's an attic? Thought it was like a cat's toy or something.
Oop. I was trying to tell him to come up with me. Downstairs. And the
Ooh,
chest.
You know what? This might be the chest that takes that combination. 29, 18, 54.
Thank God I
It's a
did
lot
not
of
need to memorize
radios
that.
and those containers we saw at the town office. Oh, and like a map of the caverns. She's written here, tune into the source.
What do you think that means?
What is Ren
She
doing?
couldn't have known about the ghosts, right?
She must have figured it out, that there were ghosts here and the potential for them to be running amok.
I guess that's a possibility. Is this... Ah, the boat keys. Got 'em.
Hey.
Perfecto.
All right, what are you doing, Ren?
All right, we got keys for the boat.
Where?
Jonas found them in a chest upstairs. So say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was just saying it. It's not directed at you or anything.
Okay.
I guess there's nothing else to do. Yeah, let's go. Let's roll. Oh, we're stuck in a loop.
Oh, Alex.
And
Come
Clarissa.
down here, please.
We have something we want to show you.
I'm not listening to this, all right? I'm not playing along anymore.
Oh, just come down and we'll drink to our future. Come down, okay? It'll be all right, I promise.
Ren, come on. We got a boat to catch, buddy.
Nope, he does not care. What about Nona?
Nona, come on, honey. It's time to motor.
Nope. Alright, so we have to fight Clarissa. Is there anything over here?
There you are.
Oh, hold
Now
on.
we imagine you're a bit confused, but don't fret. This will be the final part of your training, Alex.
All training is supervised by very skilled instructors.
Training? I don't want to be trained. What are
You signed up for this, Alexandra. In the caverns, you tuned in to our signal. So please, I cannot bear your excuses, offspring.
How was I meant to know what the hell was gonna happen?
And yet, without understanding your footing, you still acted. But don't worry. The test is easy. We will speak of something we see in the house, and you will go and find it.
What?
See? As simple and good-humored as your mother's apple.
What is it with you guys and all the games? You're like dogs or children. Just what is the point?
It's fetch.
The point, dear. The point is that they were never games. And you can figure that out by your lonesome. Now, let's start with the softball.
Oh, God.
I spy, with my little eye, radiation.
There is, of course, a time limit here.
Radiation?
10.
9.
Sure.
Are you talking about the TV?
Very good.
Well done. The older models emitted X-rays.
But right now, you'd be wise to think of radiation
In another sense. Pay attention.
What are you even talking about?
I spy.
With my little eye, a knot. Let's make this a little harder, okay?
A knot?
8. 7. 6.
That's kind of a knot, right?
4.
The painting?
Is it this painting? It looks kind of like a knot.
Excellent, excellent. You're doing so well.
Hey.
It's time for the bonus round, Alex, so stay quick.
This is what you really want to find.
Portrait?
I spy with my
Yes,
little
portrait.
eye a picture of a memory. Be fast.
The picture of I guess it's Maggie Adler and somebody. Is this it?
Yes,
Very nice.
That's
Margaret Adler and her friend Anna.
See, you and your schoolyard chums are experiencing, well, this has sort of happened before. Maggie and Anna tried to sport with us many years ago, and, well, only one survived. And in the process, we discovered a way for us to return, so to speak.
What?
It just takes a little time. And a far-reaching tolerance for the ignorant.
Wait, what? What happened to Anna?
Let's leave it at the poor girl didn't know what she was
Playing with, it doesn't matter. They're not of eternal recurrence. The waves. It's the waves, we think. And we will use those waves
There's
to
Nona.
absorb into your friends as sunlight blooms into flowers. And we will grow.
and we will engulf.
Wait, what happens to them after you're absorbed?
Their form will exist with us inside. It will be a swap, you see, of essences, I guess you could call them. We tried it too quickly with Anna, but now we know to wait and soak. We had to keep you here on the island. It will be a great honor, Alex, really,
Jeez.
to carry us through this life and on to the next.
You had your time. Don't take ours just because you had some accident.
We never had our time. It was ripped from us. We watched the universe's conception fly to its demise over and over and over again. washed on the rocks. We have until dawn, and so are you. We would spend our time wisely.
What?
We thank you for your good service.
Holy crap, okay. Oh, I missed it. Hey, Sleeper Chill! What's going on? We just lost our friends. And I think we're gonna try to make it off this island. Oh, here we go, we got a tape player. Yeah, it has gotten only weirder. Yeah, so apparently the old lady Maggie and her friend Anna had made contact with these ghosts last time. And I guess they didn't know what they were doing, and they tried to take over Anna, but they tried to take her over too quickly, and it killed her. So now they're going to try to take over us by taking their time. So she's taken all my friends, and now I have to just figure out how to get out of here. Oh, I just use the tape players. Lost in the internal sense? I don't know. I don't know. From what I can gather, the ghosts are the Navy people that died on the naval ship. Because they said their time was ripped from them, so they were killed too soon. Did that work? I got it. Okay. Yeah. So she gave us until dawn, and I think it's like 3 a.m. was the timestamp. Not that there's any real, real-time clock going on here. Oh.
Just don't try and influence Michael. He can live his own life.
Who are you?
Okay, seriously, who are you?
This game is spooky, I like it. Yeah, it's really good. I wonder if this guy's made any, if this company has made any other games. Because I'd be really, really interested in, seeing what else he's making. He, she, I don't know if it's a company or an individual. This looks indie, but this doesn't look like one person made it. Let's do the tape player.
So we can go I think I'm gonna be
I got
sick.
them.
Me first.
It wasn't a dream or a vision or something. You and Clarissa standing in the living room just now, was it?
Nope, no dream.
No, that was very, very real.
We're in, trouble.
Yeah.
God.
Well, I mean, we're in trouble only if you don't like getting your soul consumed by a 100-year-old submarine crew.
I like her jokes. Oh, they did? I looked it up, called After Party. Okay. I may have to look that up. Let me just... Afterlife. It's on Steam, I assume? Cool. I'll have to look it up after this. Make sure the trailer's not going to play in the background here. Alright. I'm going to look at that after this.
I mean, Christ. If Clarissa was whisked away to the cave by nuclear submarine monsters, then... I mean, the plan has to be to retrieve her, right?
I'm still going to call them ghosts, if that's okay.
A ghost?
No, completely that's the plan. Of course it is. Clarissa is not going to be the human sponge for some evil island ghosts. Not on my watch.
This is very Scooby-Doo.
To the cave. Oh, actually, I forgot. I saw the entrance has been caved in since you guys went inside.
All right, I know there are a whole bunch of secret communist bomb-fearing tunnels dug into this place during the 1950s. And Maggie has loads of film about military stuff in her basement, so...
Maybe there's a way back into the cave through one of those, you're thinking?
Let's take a look.
Into the basement.
What kind of name is Epiphany Fields anyway? Wait, is it Epiphany?
It's
Epiphany Field.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Good job, Nona. Reading comprehension. 10 out of 10. Indeed, yeah. So it is an undead submarine crew that wants to take us over. Alright, what do we got?
Be careful, that film's really flammable. Wouldn't want Smokin' Johnny to light the house on fire.
Ha ha.
Okay, let's grab the film.
All right, there's already something in here. Experiments and Findings of Experienced Phenomena, January 52.
Awesome. Oh man, if this turns out to be just prehistoric home videos...
Yeah.
I'm sure this is just the, open.
God, it's just the first thing. Just give it a second to warm up, will you?
You can, skip this one, Al.
Okay, we're getting warmer, I think.
So, if you look at the, lines or whatever, the bomb shelter should lead right into the cave, just like from another angle. According to this, at least.
Oh, so it does.
But won't it be, locked or something, right?
Yeah, how do we get in? It's just like the cave wall, only steel or whatever bomb shelters are made out of.
Okay.
Alright, well, keep going. Maybe there's something else.
On to the next one, Alex.
What if I don't move? What happens? Do they keep
let's
talking?
do it. Next slide. Alex. Slide.
Let's just sit here for a minute. No, okay. I was gonna see if they became irate.
Oh, what? She knew about these things?
Wow, that's crazy.
It says that to fix a temporal...
I was hoping it would be something like StarCraft or Warcraft, where you continuously click on something, but no.
tear, that's a mouthful, in the cave, we would need to transpose to the other side and tune into the source within itself?
Okay, but we're not doing that, right?
Good question.
Yeah, that's going a little above and beyond.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but strap in, boys and girls, because we might have to, okay? If it's the only thing that will fix us.
Yeah, but that's, scary.
Well, something better work.
Ren has a point.
We're boned.
Or we're boned. Precisely.
Nona has a point.
Oh, sorry, this looks like the end, but from the wrong film thing.
No, wait. This is something I actually remember from that stupid radio tour thing, because it, sounded so weird. It's called the call and response system. It unlocks the bomb shelter. This is showing us how to do it. See? It says, when someone sends an emergency signal from the Catbird station in the woods, and the receiving station confirms it. It's like a connected response thing.
All right, but come on, Nona, do you honestly believe that the old equipment in either building will still work?
I don't know, but it's the only thing we have so far.
And time's a-clicking.
Alex and me will head through the woods, do the, call part. You and Ren can hang by the door to the bomb shelter and open it when it's ready.
Oh, okay.
Can we just think this plan through for 1 minute before running off half-cocked?
Everyone heard that, right?
Yes.
Don't we need, access codes or something like that?
Actually, I doubt it. It'll probably be tied to, the military radios and, well, we stole them, so...
Well, the system works.
Alright. Use a response station to open bomb shelter. Alright. Let's get out of here.
Alright, break. And if anything goes wrong, please, don't tell me. I won't want to know.
Well, now I'm gonna run over there and specifically tell you at the first drop of bad news.
No!
So I'm guessing we're getting towards the end here. Oh, I wonder if we could have taken the boat. We could just leave Clarissa. That is a possibility. Hola, Jefe. Hey, Joe, what's going on? How have you been? We are busy. We gotta go up. Right? Am I going the wrong way? Shit. Oh, no, I'm going the right way. Up. This way. Come on. We're getting close to finishing this game. We gotta find Clarissa, open up this bomb shelter, and stop the ghosts of the undead submarine crew that died. Come on, go in. I do like that they have a map. That kind of tells you where you need to go. Did you end up finishing Tales of Destiny, Joe? Or are you still playing that? So we just need to go up, and to the left? Or no, just to the left. Let's do that. Oh, something's happening. What the hell? Ren is drowning.
Alex, okay, are you back to normal?
Ren might be in trouble.
I'm sorry, but I think Ren might be in trouble.
Why?
Saw him drowning.
I just saw, it was like a premonition, I think, and I know that sounds whatever, but this must be what it's like when people say they do that, because I kind of just saw Ren drowning.
Okay, just take it easy for a second. You went all red-eyed, like when we get possessed.
Ren needs help.
I can't let that matter right now. Ren, look, I just know he needs me. I mean, me seeing him in trouble must mean he's, like, actually in trouble, right?
Not really.
Maybe.
I think it's just an effect of the possession or something. Like, look, when I went under, I saw, but not really, you on a beach with a battleship.
Huh.
Oh, is that really what you saw when you were possessed?
Yeah, and I'm sure when it happened to him, Ren saw his own weird stuff too. So, I don't know, but I think he's okay. Let's keep on to the station. We can talk to him from there anyway.
Okay. Sound logic. We don't need to waste our time going to check on Ren. Not yet, next week. Okay, cool. Yeah, undead submarinos are the worst. They really are. They really are. So inconvenient. Oh, by the way, you had asked if I'd liked any board games. Boof and I decided to play a board game after Tales of Destiny. Oh, Talisman. Alright. I played Talisman twice. There's the Disney version, and then there's like the standard like D&D version. Talisman is a good game, but I will say it is almost completely random who wins. There is strategy, but I mean it's just so much dice rolling. It's hard to anticipate or strategize for anything beyond like the next turn. But it is a fun game. Are you guys going to stream it, or are you just playing it offline?
No, look, it kind of made sense.
Hey, guys.
Wait. Did I get the plan wrong? Because if I got it right...
No, you didn't get it wrong.
You're supposed to be yellow brick roading it to the wood station right about now.
I saw Ren drowning in a... The only way to describe it is it was like a vision or something.
What?
Seriously?
Alex got possessed for a minute there. And yes, it was scary, but it was just a hallucination triggered by ghosts rummaging around through her brain. No big deal. I mean, they're clearly fine.
Well, wait.
Okay, I guess they're fine. For them.
What does...
Okay, well, it's been fun catching up, kids. We'll go do our half of the fix the ghost problem equation now.
All right. See you after, at the bomb shelter.
Okay, so we went the wrong way. We're supposed to just go up and around? I thought we were supposed to go up through here, but maybe not. Yeah, I guess up through the facility, maybe. Yeah, we'll stream it. We can always do something else in. I mean, you know, do a dry run if you've never played the Talisman before. It's roll to move. But I mean, it's a fun game. It's just it's very random at times. Like you could be trying to land on a square, like a specific square on the board, and never roll that number ever again. Especially once you get towards like the end game, it's like two branching paths, and you have to roll a certain number or above a certain number to get to that point. Yeah, it's a fun game though. It's a fun game. I would definitely try it. My neighbor, he's like a huge board gamer, huge Kickstarter person. He basically kickstarts everything. Like he's always getting a package in a week of some new board game that he found. But he has like Talisman, all the Talisman expansions. He gets on like Etsy and other like board game accessory shops and just blings them out. He really likes the game. I haven't played with all the expansions yet. I've only played the Disney version, and it was fun. I was actually just playing Gloomhaven earlier by myself, solo mode. Oh, I love that game, but it's so difficult. It's like a dungeon crawler, but you have to worry about how many cards you have, because every time you rest or heal yourself, you lose a card. And if you lose all your cards, then you're out of the scenario. And depending on the character you play, you have anywhere between 8 to 12 cards. So it's brutal. It's almost like a puzzle. You have Gloomhaven. Yeah, Gloomhaven is fun, but it is definitely a time sink. I played it solo, and you know I've been playing for a while now, so I know most of the rules. But even then, it still took me playing two characters like 2 hours, or like a little over 2 hours. It's definitely a lot of analysis paralysis that occurs, because you like pick the two cards that you're going to do, and then you flip over what the monsters are going to do, and then from there you got to figure out how to make it all work. Because you have your original plan, and then you have your new plan after you've seen what the monsters are going to do and what the initiative lineup is. So who goes first, who goes second. It's a lot to take in, but it is so rewarding. And it doesn't use dice to move. You have your standard move 2 spaces, and whenever you do combat or attack something, you have this damage modifier deck of like 20 cards. So you'll either draw like a +1, a -1, a -2, a +2, a ×2, a complete miss, and that modifies how much damage you do. So there is randomness in that sense, but I like it much better than dice rolling. Is this where we're going? Yeah. And also, if you want something that's a little bit less time consuming, Jaws of the Lion is like Gloomhaven Light. They're selling it at Target right now for like 40 or 50 bucks. We bought that too. I just really like Gloomhaven. Alright. Yeah, we finally unlocked a new character with my gaming group. We've been playing the same 4 classes for like 13 sessions, 13 scenarios. And he unlocked the music note. I don't want to spoil it for you, but he unlocked a music note character. Alright, so we're going to this tower. We're going to turn on the tower and use the frequency to unlock this bomb shelter? Yes. Right? Use the response station to open... No? Which way am I going? I thought I'm supposed to go up here. I went the wrong way. Yeah, which way am I supposed to go? I thought I could just go straight up and to the left, but... Direction sense. Oop, what happened? Alright, we are here. We're not going... Okay, so we just have to go to the right. Yes, the Milner Outpost. Got it. Oh, is there anything for me to pick up? So if I tune into 140.1, I can find secret letters. Okay, not in this level. Maybe here? Radio.
Under the ladder, below the Tango, Oscar, Whiskey, Echo, Romeo.
Under the ladder, below the tower? Got it. Under the tower. Or under the ladder, below the tower. Oh, right here? There it is. Oops.
Under the ladder.
The communication school here taught them how to make codes.
Achievement unlocked. That's right. Good Old Games does have achievements in some of their games. Recruits learn communications technology here, and several others learned code breaking. It's true. But due to my aptitude in math and mechanical engineering, I was assigned code making, specifically ciphers with which to conceal projects from even other government agencies. It was a job I grew increasingly uncomfortable with, but my keen interest in radio science had me pulling double duty as a comms officer. I remember one of Kanaloa's engineers, Francis, calling me a radio woman. As far as I knew, it was my only job. Alright. I wonder, if I go into this door, if I go in here, can I find a letter? Let's see. Not that I'm achievement hunting, but it's convenient. See if we can find a letter. I think there are 13 total letters. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna search for all of them. If it's on the way, sure, but I'm fine not finding them all.
Time for Fina, Lima, Echo, Echo, Papa. In the middle of things.
Oh, got it. Alright. By the beds. I wish there was a way to save the game at different points so I could try different decisions. So this requires a radio frequency.
Time for
Let's look for it. There we go. Alright, what's in here? Nothing? Really? Alright, let's go down, grab the letter from the bed, and then continue our way back to the shelter. There it is.
It says that the base first found the ghost's messages here.
The first transmissions from the lost soldiers were recorded here by a signal officer training new recruits. I heard about it soon after. Yes, word of the childlike, almost playful messages spread quickly, but the broadcasts were usually dismissed as an ongoing prank, faulty equipment, or AM stations bouncing off the midland. However, after I successfully decoded one as a mayday from Calvert Gilbert, an electrician who perished on the USS Kanaloa, I knew it had to be something more. Okay. So the letters kind of provide the backstory on the ghosts and Maggie herself. Kind of want to look for all the letters, but I can always look them up. I have to see if there are multiple endings to this game as well. It seems like even though there's a lot of conversation paths you could take, it all kind of centers back, or is mostly linear. I'm not 100% certain. Yep, jump. Ah, I keep hitting the shift. Does this door open? It doesn't, right? I don't think it ever opened. No. Okay. I think we just need to go south from here, maybe? Let's check. Yeah, so it's right below us. How many letters do we have? Oh, we're missing 8 letters. Ugh. I don't want to go running around for that long. 140.1? Right.
A penny for a Whiskey India Cena Hotel.
A penny for a wish, so some sort of fountain, right? Fountain. Penny for a wish. Maybe up here? I don't think it is. No. It's not up here, is it? Let's check. No, this is a dead end. This is where we found Ren when he's possessed. Penny for a wish. Down here. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Wishing well. Got it. Letter.
They, Maggie and Anna tried to bring the soldiers back in the cave.
After stealing equipment from this relay station, Anna and I entered the cave just before dawn to try and communicate directly with the crew of the USS Kanaloa. We successfully tuned into the source of the temporal tear and spoke, albeit briefly, to Henry Griffin, a SOC sergeant who died on the sub, but the power overwhelmed my dear Anna, and she was absorbed into its ridge. All that remains now is the flickering hue of a partially open gate, a window to a perpendicular space that seems to have augmented the submarine's call. But, of all my regrets, perhaps the deepest is knowing Anna's last vision was of me fleeing from her in terror. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. This is the right way, so let's keep going. Wait, are we going the right way? Hold on. Oh yes, we gotta go down into the right. Okay, I see it, right there. Got it. I'm tracking finally.
You know what time it is?
4 a.m.
It's 4 in the morning, which is usually about the time everyone decides if they're going to bed or ordering another 3 pizzas.
Yeah? What's your vote usually in, that situation?
Never leave pizza on the table. It's like getting 11 in blackjack. Just double down. Don't even think about it.
You think this tuning into the tear thing's gonna work? Like, really?
It really doesn't matter if I think it's gonna work. It's sort of all we have, and we're running out of time.
It is all we have, yeah. I just wish I felt like the ghosts were concerned that their plan won't work. I just feel like they're pretty confident. Like they know by sunrise they're all gonna be shopping for school supplies.
Yeah, well, you know who else was confident? Hitler. And look how he ended up. Dead. With syphilis.
She has a point.
True.
Yeah, I remember staying up till 4 a.m., going out to Waffle House, playing video games, forever and ever and ever. Now I got responsibilities. Now I have a job. Blah blah blah. Oh, let's put up the radio. That was good times though.
Non-stop for view at the cliffs. Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Tango, Edge. Non-stop for view
Wait,
at the
Lefte?
Lima, Echo, Foxtrot,
Left.
Edge.
What? Lefte? Lefte? What? Did I get that right? Let's see. Lima Echo Foxtrot.
Non-stop for view at the
Lima Echo Foxtrot.
Lima,
Tango Echo.
Echo, Foxtrot, Tango, Edge.
Oh, right up here. It's over here. Gotta be up here. We didn't get all the anomalies, did we? Nope, 5 out of 12. That's not gonna happen. So there's like 2 little optional collect quests here. Collecting all the letters and finding all the anomalies which are tied to these little rock formations. We'll get what letters we can.
Oh, Maggie thought that the way the ghosts can talk to us and vice versa is waves.
Anna and I frequently conducted tests at what was once the East Barracks here during the brutal winter of 51. Waves of any kind, radio, nuclear, electromagnetic, seemed able to pass through all existences under certain circumstances, which explained our ability to get communiques sent from them. This might also justify the frequency of hearing one of the Kenaloa's electrician's call signs, Calvin Gilbert, come echoing through the relays. On April 4th, 1952, we would attempt to reverse the manifest breakdown and bring the soldiers back. Oh, I love this soundtrack! Doesn't it remind you of Stranger Things? It kind of reminds me of Stranger Things. Alright, I guess we're just going down now. I assume this was the right way, right? Yeah, at the bottom. Come on, Jonas. Pick it up. Knees to chest. Okay. Bridge stand. Here we go. Oops, excuse me. Come on, Jonas.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
I hope this works too. Let's look for another letter.
People lose their names and give them to Golf, Romeo, Alpha, Victor, Echo, Cena.
Gravis? Graves. Gravis. Gravis. Oh, Hefe. Graves, not Gravis. It's French. Alright, where are the graves at? Where are the graves at? This is silly. Over here? I think. Let's go find the graves. I don't know if we activate... No, there's no way we activated this. So let's get the letter first.
She thinks that the ghosts were pushed out of our reality and maybe aren't actually dead?
Oh, so they didn't actually die, really? My belief, bolstered by Anna's and my research conducted largely at the Catbird Station where interruptions were rare, is that the men and women of the USS Kanaloa were separated from our dimensional existence by the implosion of the submarine's nuclear reactor. It's like Event Horizon, where they end up in hell. I identified one passenger, Henry, by his call sign, and his confused diction and reliance on game logic says to me that their emotional states, if not mental states, had been reduced to that of children. A thought I cling to when I envision Anna's demise. Alright, let's... let's activate this anomaly.
If indeed he find fault with anything, or expose it, with charity, the abbot shall discuss it prudently.
Lest perchance God has sent him for this very thing.
What? What? That was one we missed, right? Yeah, so now we have 6 out of 12. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go... Oops. Let's go activate this thing. Keep going up. Hold on. User response station. Is it all the way up or is it over here? Oh, this is empty, right? We've been in here. This is where all the creepiness had happened. The lights went out. It turned red. Demon came out, basically.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I
Oh.
hope this works.
God, we're in another loop-de-loo. They always come at the most appropriate times, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Thanks for the update.
Can we not make it out of this?
Now the station's up at the top of the hill.
Yeah, we gotta
I
find
hope
the...
this works.
Yep, I am also... hope that.
I am also hope that. Is it in here? No, it is not. Maybe we just have to keep going through it? Because I don't see the tape player anywhere. Yeah, let's keep trying to go up. No? Maybe it's over here? Ah, yes it is.
Ren! Nona, what happened? What's wrong with Ren?
Ren, he had an accident. He died. I couldn't.
What?
No, come on. Clarissa was dead too, but like bunny ears dead, not dead, because apparently killing yourself doesn't actually do anything here.
Alex!
Well, it's the truth, Jonas. And I'm not gonna stand here and fall for one of these I'm dead, no I'm not, shuffleboard swaps again. Come on, let's skip to the last chapter. I know what's gonna happen.
He drowned.
Oh, he actually did drown.
He took a fall.
What?
I don't know. He just stopped.
I mean, does it really matter what happened? Either way, done is done. And done.
Ren, whatever you want to call it. I know you're doing it. Just fix it.
It's not us doing it, dear. We weren't lying. The time loops, as you've taken to calling them, which we do find so adorable, are of your own making.
Huh?
Yeah, sure. Just like you infesting us like lice isn't your fault either.
That we have and will own up to, but the other stuff, that we're afraid is on you. Alex, we know you're in charge and we know your plan, and we also know that your plan won't work. It never does. So we have a proposition for you. A deal. A bargain, really. And
A proposition? Like what?
it's already over, Clarissa. She's gone. We'll pilot her through the rest of existence, and there's nothing you can do to change that. But if you agree to let us take her, let her go quietly and without fuss. We won't slaughter the rest of your friends, like young Reginald here.
No way.
The
I'm
rest
saving
of you
everyone.
travel alone.
Why do you need my permission?
I don't get it. Why do you even need my permission if you have her already?
Don't misunderstand. We don't need anything from you except what we can willingly take. We're merely offering you an arrangement that would leave both parties satisfied. Well, somewhat satisfied.
No deal.
Your friends would be fine. And you're not...
Forget it. No deal. Everyone is coming home with me.
Courage is not always the way, dear. You don't have much time left. You know how we know you don't have much time left?
We're getting out of here. All of us. Ren too.
Okay. We know because we can be Jonas for this long. And his soul's as quiet as an empty church.
Just never say we didn't provide you all the rules.
Uh-oh. Jeez. Okay. So I lost all my friends. Hopefully that was the right choice. Ugh. I'm still in a time loop. Let's go back downstairs. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Yes. And there's Nona. Day player? What's Nona doing?
I know he was your best friend, Alex. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. One minute he was there, and then he was just gone.
It's okay, Nona. You didn't do anything wrong. I know it's not your fault. Of course it's not your fault.
I didn't know him that well, but I like what I'd gotten to know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. It's colossally stupid of me to talk about him like that with you here. He was more important.
Nona, come on. We can still crack this. I do not believe... I won't. That he's gone forever. I just won't.
I wish I had your faith in things. It's a tiny thing, but I hope he knew that I liked him. And I don't know if he did.
He hopes you did. I think that's enough.
Like I said, it's a tiny
So she
thing.
actually liked him? What? That didn't make any sense. She said she was not interested in a relationship. Mixed messages. Dun, 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 dun.
The station's up at the top of the... God, that was... My mouth feels like I just ate a tree.
The ghosts, they tried to make like a deal with me for Clarissa's life. I didn't take it, of course, but I don't know. I just thought you should know.
God, that must mean they're getting desperate or something. If they had any, power over the situation, they wouldn't try to work out a compromise. Anyway.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ren. Ren's still alive.
Are they? Oh, they're somehow... I guess they're somehow broadcasting or something from the station speakers.
Are you guys at the station?
They're both alive. That's all I care about. God.
Jonas?
Yeah,
Punch
no,
Alex if you can hear this.
that's a bonus too.
Punch Alex if you can hear this.
Seriously, right in the throat.
Jonas, don't listen. We're all set here for the thing? The machinery speak and hug or whatever we're doing?
Yeah, let's do
Speak
it.
and hug.
Time's wasted. Like,
Trying to see if I
actually
activated
wasted.
this.
Like, I feel my body wasting away.
No, it's okay if you're like dealing with stuff. We had to deal with stuff.
Wait for them to stop talking,
What stuff?
so I don't miss any dialogue.
When I almost kinda slipped and fell off the bridge.
Oh my god, you guys, that...
No, it was
It was psychotic to watch. Like, almost doesn't quite describe the terror that held my heart watching her come close.
It wasn't that.
You were perilously close to tumbling into the ocean from like 5,000 feet up.
It wasn't that high.
They're getting along well.
It was like... It was high. Believe me.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, just whatever. I'm fine.
She is fine. It's true.
Shut up.
Alright.
Okay, just... Whenever you're ready, because I'm sure you're listening.
Yeah, just hit the button, the receiver thing, and we can do this stuff.
Stuff, exactly.
Ren does not shut up.
Okay, over.
That it?
Over now.
Why do you have to have the last word? Over's good enough.
Jesus, Ren.
Over now.
That's actually kind of funny. He did have to have the last word.
Box 6. Well, how do you know you're Bobby Dunbar? I know who I am, and I know who you are, and nothing else makes a difference.
Jeez. So that was number 7? Yeah. And how many letters do we have? We're just missing 5. Alright, let's get across. Turn on this bomb shelter.
Right, radio locked. I keep forgetting this thing is that. Okay, I just have to tune it.
Nope. No, that's not it. It's gotta light up, right? Ah, did I miss it? Go slower. There we go. And we're in.
Hello, we're here. We made it. Hello.
Oh, hello. This is Edward Island's emergency. How may I help you?
That's Ren.
You're being sat on by a very large burglar. Just mash the dial with your fist, please.
Oh, thank God. I'd like to report a poltergeist. They've come into my house. They've shaved all my cats. They look better in my mittens. Oh, I just need any and all advice you can give me.
Well, first...
Everyone just shut up. You can play dress-up phone time when you get home.
All right, Mr. No Fun.
No fun? What is that? Swedish?
Man, you guys are a real comedy team here. Stunning. The wit on display.
Alright, let's send the call.
Signal verified. Shelter TF1 open.
Nice.
I guess it worked.
Hey, we're awesome.
Awesome enough, at least.
Right. See you at the shelter.
Over and out.
Over and out. Dress up phone time is my favorite game. Yeah. Close the time hole and save the day. Alright, back across. Yeah, I'm trying to think where we miss letters. Oops, gotta go down here. Letters and anomalies. Probably near the beginning, because we didn't have the radio at the time. Yeah. Because we got Epiphany. We got the U.S. Army RCS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if there's 13 letters. No. Nope. We're not going to get sucked into it. We're not going to get into fetch quests here. We're just going to go do our thing. Which is go through Tauhi? Go through Tauhi. Let's do it. Well, the good news is Ren is still alive. The bad news is Ren is still alive. That man does not shut up. Can I not jump? There we go. Oh, oops. Thought we could go this way. Am I going the right way? I think it both goes the same way, right? Looks like it. Tauhi Woods? Yeah. Dum dum dum. Alright.
I have an idea, Mr. Jordan.
Whoa.
Couldn't we have him reborn?
Oh no, come on, Jonas, don't turn freaky now.
Okay, I'm... Jesus Christ, I really hate that. But I think,
What is it, like, what does it feel like when that happens?
is you forget stuff, really. Like what you're supposed to be doing, or... I usually forget my dad's name to start. And then it snowballs into not remembering how to walk or talk, and... then you pass out.
But you, like, see stuff, right? Like when I saw Michael on the beach.
Yeah, I see stuff, but it's like, I don't know, they're like dreams. They just dissolve when I'm back. Look, it's scary, needless to say, when I like drown or whatever in my own body, and it's starting to feel like, just, like, how do I say this? 'Cause I don't want to...
It's okay, Jonas. Just say what's on your brain.
I just want to say, I think it would have been cool, us living together for whatever, senior year. And I'm just glad I met you, that's all.
Aw.
I'm just glad we met.
Oh, Jonas, you big sap.
Okay, all right, that's all. Nothing to see here. And now we can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
And we're gonna be fine, by the way. There's no... You don't have to put it like it would have been whatever to live together. We are gonna live together, and you're someday soon gonna eat all the peanut butter, and when I go make a sandwich, I'm gonna be mad.
All right.
That has to be awkward. If your parents remarry and they have a son or daughter that's around the same age. Oop, there we go.
It'll be good having somebody else here to watch after the grounds, Bill. I was at Park Warden in Grants Pass, so this will be old hat to me.
Okay. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Like, I didn't even like my biological brother and sister growing up. Having to deal with, like, a brother-in-law? Is it brother-in-law? Or stepbrother? No, brother-in-law, right? Brother-in-law. Yeah. Stepbrothers if they remarry and then they have a kid, and that's like your half-brother. Or am I completely making those backwards? Oh, I gotta do the radio to find the letter.
A fallen Tango, Romeo, Echo.
Fallen tree?
Echo, now called something else.
Fallen tree. Okay. Let's go find it. Oof. A fallen tree. Is it a desk now? No. Is it down here? Doesn't look like it's down here. Let's go look. I don't see it. Let's take the scenic route. Let's go across the bridge. Senior bot, you are super spammy. Thought I set you for an hour timer. You were acting out. Oh, fallen tree. Here we go.
I think this stuff is getting pulled in from like their time or something. This is so weird.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good omen. I think we're running out of runway here.
A fallen tree, but under a different name. Where would a fallen tree be? Did I miss it? Fallen tree, but under a different name. Oh, I missed it somehow. Oh, it's probably below me. Probably below me. Let's do that. You cannot silence the bot. Yeah, the robots are taking over. My bot is running wild. Alright, yeah, it's probably below us. It's definitely below us. So there's only two ways, right? There's uphill and there's downhill. Can we get here? I don't think we can. Or maybe we can. Yeah. Fallen tree. Boom, right there. Ugh, get over there.
I guess Maggie was the one who had this place turned into a park.
After the fort closed, I used my considerable resources from my father's endowment to buy up most of the land, or influence government officials to declare that which I could not buy protected. I have not been entirely successful, and have watched in horror as a small tourist industry has precariously sprung upon this cursed island. Even the family of one of the sailors who died, Calvin Gilbert, set up a restaurant to cater to inquisitive out-of-towners. I can promise this, though. The museum will never happen, and the beach and caves will be boarded up. Alright. Alright, so I need to go back up. Because if I go to the left, that will not take me where I need to go. Right? This is a dead end, I think. Oops. Let me just go check. Let me be nosy. What is this? The bridge stand? Right, we don't want to go that way. Can we do anything here? No, doesn't look like it. Is there anything new? No? Okay. Yeah, there's 13 letters, but only, looks like 11 locations. So either I miscounted, or there are more than 11 locations. There's probably 13 exactly. I'm probably not including the buildings. Or the cave. Come on, Jonas. Yeah, why can't I get to that desk? I really want to know what's there. So I'm guessing Maggie's gonna make an appearance. She has to. And we'll probably meet Anna. Ooh, excuse me. 5 a.m.
Okay, I'm just gonna say one thing, and then I promise it'd be the last time I bring it up tonight. But you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert, right?
Ashley?
I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
Who's Ash? Oh, you mean Amanda? My really good friend Amanda who's moving away forever? That Amanda?
Yeah, that Amanda, who stole her mom's car. And I don't care if you didn't know she didn't have permission to take it, because whatever, fine. But you knew you didn't have permission to go to that show. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However, inadvertently, my little heart can't handle the excitement.
Seriously, Michael, it was not my fault. And hell, I mean, we would have probably gotten away with it if not for that sobriety checkpoint.
Yes, that is definitely the lesson to take from all this. Down with drunk stops. Oh, and I wanted to say, per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something.
Wow. Big man on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step. That's what I mean. Big step.
It's not a big deal. I'm
Big
just
man
letting
on
you know,
campus.
So, I don't know why. I just
Probably
wanted to tell
sounded
you.
cooler in her head.
Come on, let's get to the Sentry before the last boat comes. I gotta get the visual aid for the history project. And then I just gotta write the stupid essay.
What history project? They still make you do, work with so little left in the year?
Unfortunately. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to kinda, I don't know. And I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here next year. It's just all so flat. Same people, the same expressions.
Well, if you leave, I'd certainly miss you.
Yeah, no, I'd miss
Anything
you
over
too.
here?
It's just that everybody here knows me, you know? I know you think I have it on easy street, but people looking at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good, that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once? Give me a rest.
Just don't put so much pressure on yourself, Michael. Who cares what they think? You're gonna...
Are we going back this way?
You're
We're going
gonna
back this
do
way.
what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yes, I will. Let's head back before Karen Strands is here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. Know what he said?
Oh, God, Michael, I have no idea. I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably 3 sheets to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him, kind of almost touching.
Huh, that's actually... that's not bad.
I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Honestly, moving is just an excuse to house clean. Every time I've ever moved, I've always thrown away a bunch of stuff.
Alex?
Stop it. Just stop.
You got, you went bad again. I couldn't get you out of it. We should get this done now.
I saw Michael again. I'm sorry. When I'm there, I just get sucked into it like nothing happened.
Come on, it's all right. I think I can hear Ren and Nona down there.
All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Being ex-military, I moved more than a few times. So I ended up trimming down a lot of the stuff I had. Okay. Close the time hole and save the day? Wait a minute. Oh, right here. Got it. I think. Yeah, right? Hold on. Where are we supposed to go? Close the time hole. It's right there. So maybe over here? Or maybe not. Yeah, it showed it's right there. So I'm in the right map. I wonder if I can do anything with this. No? No. I feel like I might be backtracking. I probably am supposed to go up there. Oh, here we go. The bomb shelter.
No, I just always do the poster. I mean, you get the option, right?
There's an option to make a poster?
Oh, definitely. Whose class are you in?
Miss Underhill's?
Oh, If you get... No, actually it'll still work, even with her.
No way.
Yes, wait. It'll work, trust me. It'll sound, like, ridiculous as you're saying it.
What are you talking about?
Oh, end of semester finals, AP English. You can game the system, and instead of writing a report, all you have to do is draw a poster of a fake book cover. Yeah, but the trick is you have to claim you're a kinesthetic learner. I have to make something with my hands, teacher, or...
That's good. You got moxie. I'll have to do that next year.
Well, I don't know. I kind of maybe ruined it for the rest of you since I used that excuse in like 5 classes already. I want to get this off my chest. Just something happened to us tonight, Alex. Something broke. I don't know if it was the ghosts or whatever, but you've been acting like not you.
Ren.
No, I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say, really.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm even saying this now.
This is stupid,
Aw.
but can we, like, take a picture?
Why?
I don't know. In case things go bad and somebody finds it or something.
Yeah, let's do it. We're on a beach. Kind of. Let's keep a shred of normal here.
All right, let's take it.
Alex, get in here.
You're not getting out of it.
Selfie.
All right.
Once we're in there, the door won't open again since the system's so convoluted. So, make sure you're ready to finish this before we go inside.
Let's look at the photo. This? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, we're missing a photo. Where are we missing a photo at? Alright. 4 letters. And what, 4 anomalies? Yeah. Okay. Let's go in. Oh, wait, let's talk to everybody. Let's talk to Ren.
We'll be back.
Oh, I know.
Oof. Okay. All right.
I'm a hugger.
I am coming with you, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Everyone looks worried. "6 a.m.
Listen, Alex, I don't want to say anything to Ren or Nona, but the truth of it is I'm not feeling too awesome right now. It's kind of getting worse, actually.
Just hang in there, Jonas, okay? I know you feel like a garbage snowman right now, but we're almost done.
Hey, what do you call a man who's short of time? Huh? Have you heard this one?
No clue.
Tim. You call him Tim.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, it's not one of my finest.
That is a dad joke if there ever was one. Look at this
It's
first.
kind of spooky, right? The beds? Thinking they would have slept here while the rest of us burned?
Yeah, but do you think it would even have worked? Like, if Yugoslavia or whoever dropped an A-bomb on their heads, I don't know if this place would have held up.
Too late now anyway. I never got to try it out. It feels like wrong to see one of these when we're not in a time loop, right?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Okay, gotta use
Wait,
the
it's-
radio again.
Damn, it's another radio wave lock thing.
There we go.
Wait, before... Look, if something happens on the other side of this door, just don't be stupid. Cut and run,
Wow.
okay? If I turn into dead weight or start freaking out, just get to the boat. Do whatever you have to.
Jonas, we're all getting out of here. I mean, look, we're about to fix this in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. This is microwave popcorn of a problem.
I'm not asking, I'm telling.
Look, dream a little dream, buddy. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna leave you. Now, let's just get this door open, do what we gotta, and get home.
Oop.
Wait. Okay, you know what? There's like the 10th time we've heard this song all night. There is something going on with... Like, why would this specific tune be all over the place? I have to know what...
Okay, if it'll make you feel better, we'll investigate the case of Jonas's mom's weird song before we save our lives.
Sounds perfect.
All right.
It's like breaking or something. Can you fix it? I mean,
sure.
It's just so crazy to keep hearing this, right? It was like a tick she had. I don't know, but try and get it playing right if you can.
Let's do it.
It sounds like it's her, like a recording, or it's my mom. That's her voice in the static. You can hear that, right? I mean, I know you don't know what she sounded like, but you can hear that, the voice, right?
I can kinda hear it.
We're lying.
Is it possible? Do you think it's possible? I mean, we've been like talking with ghosts the entire night.
This is a
do
trick.
You think it's like it could be, right? It's just with everything that's happened, she could have come here.
Jonas, I'm sorry, but I really don't think that's her. Like, really her.
Well, how would you know?
It's a trick.
I mean, you don't know that for sure. I'm not saying I know that for sure, but from the stuff we've seen tonight, this has to be possible, right?
Oh,
God,
I don't
she's
trust
so
this.
Close. Can you just try and tune in the signal? This tape player thing isn't even... I have no clue what's going on, but if you could just help me with this right now.
Sure.
I'll help him.
I can try, I guess.
Because I want to know.
Yeah, because this... I don't know how to get this clearer or whatever.
Let's do it.
I just can't really get this to change or... Mom, can you...
This is never a good idea. It was like using a Ouija board. You just don't do it. Haven't you seen a horror movie before? You never try to make contact. Where is it? Never, ever, ever try to make contact. Through a radio, a Ouija board, nothing. Agreed. Yes.
Mom? Whoa. Alex?
Jonas, wait! Jonas, I need you! Come back! Come...
Bad idea. Well, now we're going in by ourselves. Ah, I wish I could save, so I could just see what happens if I don't do it.
You know, the truth is, we could have left whenever we wanted. We weren't prisoners of the cave. Not in whole.
And why use my friends? Why are you switching with them? Why are you doing this?
Because it's scary, that's why. Have you
What?
stared into nothing and moved with it and felt a part in it? It's worse than when we were wilting into atoms. Worse than dying the first time.
I can imagine it, okay? You think contemplating annihilation makes you special?
What you can imagine is a toddler's toy bag compared to facing real extinction. Don't speak to us of imagination. Whatever you think you can do, you can't. We're not going back. We won't go back.
What the hell?
Wait your turn.
Okay. I used a Ouija board once, just once. Yeah. Even if you really don't believe in that sort of stuff, like, why tempt it? Like, why tempt it? Oh, let's see if we can activate this. I will say, like, if you've seen the Ouija movies, the first one I did not like at all, but the second one, Origins of Evil, with the little kid that was doing the psychic readings, oh my god, that was creepy. She was such a good actress, too. Where is it? There we go. messed up. There we go.
Can anybody hear me? Clarissa, maybe?
Oh, I can walk. Okay.
Jonas, are you in here somewhere? Anybody? Clarissa? Guess not.
Are we underwater? Yep. We're at the bottom of the ocean, where the sub is at.
You've come to close the hole, right, Dad? Well, you're gonna find out it's not that simple.
Yeah, I've come to close the hole. I've come to do what Maggie Adler tried to do 50 years ago, all right?
Okay, well, it didn't work then. Why would it work now? God, you're so spoiled. You don't even know the cost of things. Closing the hole with your stupid toy will spare your friends from our bloom, sure. But it will seal you up in here with us. You'll die with us again and again. So think long and hard about those friends.
All for one.
Well, it'd be an all right way to go if it meant saving some people you care about.
One last chance.
You don't have
To die.
You can leave, you know, through the gate you opened.
And we keep
the girl.
Clarissa. She'll be happier with us. Anyways.
So make your choice. Quickly.
No
While we still
way.
have patience to try.
What? No way. I'm not just gonna abandon Clarissa. Who do you think I am?
Who do you think we are? Do you think we wanted to be thrown away? Like some faulty appliance? We won't let it end like that. We can't.
How can I fix it then? Just tell me how to fix it. I'm here. I'm in the past, for God's sake. I can't change this somehow?
No, you can't change. Before, you can't change anything.
You can't change the past?
We can feel this binding. You have maybe just a few moments left. We feel terrible, we do, but you have to know why, that everyone chose to forget about us. Everyone just shuttered us away into a back closet of their thoughts.
Maggie remembered. She wanted to help you. It was all she did was try and figure out what had happened.
We've watched her in every timeline, watched her try and understand. Out of guilt, maybe.
Calvin, they didn't forget.
I know there was a crewman on that submarine named Calvin, and to you, to all of you, they didn't forget, okay? They didn't throw you away.
Calvin. Was our name ever...
Calvin? Who? Calvin.
I almost remember.
My
name.
Come on, guys. Be braver than this. This is a cowardly thing you're trying to do. Be better than that.
I am.
This is so trippy.
Calvin Gilbert. It's hard to remember certain things. Our faces went a while ago, then our names.
Our names. But our anger.
Our anger is, we're afraid, all we have left. It's kind of the last stitch. Keeping it together.
That's not all you have. You know that's not all you have.
Scrap it.
Uh-oh.
Keep your nature. We'll keep ours.
That didn't work.
Maggie will have this friend, and you sort of remind us of her.
Strange
Girl. Odd-tempered.
Take care. With the time you have left, child, and take notice of what you choose to.
Ooh. I wonder if finding all the letters would give you more dialogue options. Kinda feels like it. What the heck? Why is my
Jonas?
name
Jonas,
on here?
where are you? Okay, this is gonna be fine. Just
This is
work through it.
so trippy.
Tell Michael to stay with Clarissa. They like each other a lot.
Oh, I'm
But
on the opposite side of
Michael's
this now.
Dead. How could I even? Whoa, wait. What's happening?
We were on the other side of this. So we were talking to our reflection in the game, and now we're actually our reflection talking to ourselves. This is trippy. Yeah. All the instances where we ran into each other.
Hello? Are you? Look, is someone there? Jonas, if you're still there, this would be a great
Wild.
time to say something.
Yeah. Let Jonas talk to his mom.
When the time comes, let Jonas talk to his mom.
I did let him.
His mom's dead. I know his mom's dead. What is... How is this possible? What's going on? Well, that could have gone better. Right. Time loop.
Let's see.
Just don't try and influence Michael. He can live his own life. What does this matter? He's dead. He's not here.
So I'm just making the choices that I did in the game. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing that. Oh, we can move. Is this heaven? Oh, there's Michael. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, I didn't even know you were home. You're always so quiet. It's like living with a little fairy tale mouse.
Wait, did I get booted back in time?
I know, I haven't used this desk in like a year, but Dad has all his gear on the kitchen table, so I've been like struggling with this stupid speech, the graduation thing. I don't want it to be just the usual blah blah we've come so far type stuff. It should have like a point, right? It should bring you to your feet about something.
Graduation speech, is that what we're talking about?
Aw, man, you haven't been listening at all. It's okay, this is really boring. I'm guessing Mom probably told you about my scholarship to state, right? I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I feel it's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, obviously.
Well, what are you thinking? Engineering? Well, you said something about sports medicine one time.
Yeah, I don't know about that anymore. It's just, it seems like half the teachers are alumni and... Actually, I'm about to be really arrogant and presumptuous and say mean things for no real reason other than I think I know better, so forget it. I've bored you enough. I'm boring me right now.
I'm listening. Come on, I'm not gonna judge.
No, really, I'm talking out of my ass. It's fine. Listen, here's the... You can't tell Mom or Dad, but Clarissa and I are talking about just leaving. Getting an apartment somewhere and just doing our own thing, Getting jobs.
Wow, that's exciting. This is like a huge deal, like the Boxcar Children version of getting married or something.
It's kind of a big deal, I guess. It'll be a lot harder to break up, so there's some level of vow there. She's been really pushing for it, wanting to look for places, and I'm into the idea. I really am. I wouldn't feel right about it if I didn't have your, blessing first.
Aw.
So, can you just wave your hand over my head or something and say I'm alright to do this?
God, it's hard for me to say since I love you, of course, but you should do it. Totally. Even if it explodes in a nuclear war-style breakup, you'll regret never trying.
Thanks. That means a lot.
So sweet. Yeah.
Alex,
This dialogue is
be good
so
friends, okay?
good.
And when you're with those friends, just say yes to everything. And keep away from boys when you talk to them, it feels like you're performing. But also, stay away from girls who look you in the eye for too long. And match every beer with a water. And take classes outside of school. Classes you don't need.
Oh, come on, Michael, we already have a dad. You should know. We all live in the same house.
This is a just-in-case package, okay? just in case I'm not around. And I love
Oops.
you, and you're amazing, and that's it. So,
I love you too.
Really good voice
But
acting.
soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, she's waking up.
Is she alright?
Are we in ghost heaven?
I think that's just called heaven, sweetheart.
But no, we're not.
Yeah, okay. The important thing is, whatever you did in the cave, it worked. The tear, the hole, it's fixed. The ghosts are gone. We're going home.
Or at least they've stopped trying to eat our souls.
Yeah, it's important to note that.
I'm glad. I'm sorry. I was back. I fell back a few years during the whole thing, and I just saw Michael again. That's all. So I'm just a little rattled right now.
You saw Mike?
What happened? What was it like?
Well, wait.
Yeah, okay, relax. Everybody, just let
I know I was back. It was like a week before he drowned. We came here, actually. We hiked in the woods, just spent the day together, and I don't know, I was just there again.
I'm sorry, Alex.
Yeah, I'm sure it was rough.
No, it was good to see him. It was good. He looked good. He looked, himself.
I had my older sister. It was a night where I don't even remember why she was mad at me. Probably something I said to our mom, but I don't know why that who cares night would visit.
I wouldn't put much thought into it, Clarissa. Really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's like what matters to us showed up or something.
The universe doesn't care about what matters to us.
Then it doesn't matter anyway.
No, I guess it doesn't.
I can't believe everything that happened. I feel like we should tell everyone we know. Like, go on a freaking book tour, but...
Let's make a pact to just keep it, like, ours. It's only our thing. It happened to us, and nobody else has to be involved.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it or not, we've had a shared thing now. Shared insane thing that I don't think will get reset once, like, graduation hits or something.
Is this... Ren, didn't you lose a book?
Holy crap! This is it! Thank you! I lost it on the way. I thought for sure some commuter would have just tossed it overboard.
Hey, that reminds me. What were we... We were talking about something stupid right before Alex woke up.
Prom?
Prom.
I'm definitely skipping this one. I'm deferring the crown to that wheelchair girl.
Are you going, Alex?
Are we supposed to still spike the punch or just bring in flasks?
I guess. I mean, if I find a date, you know. I'm not gonna go stag. I have my dignity.
Ben Owens will ask you. Or rather, he's going to ask you unless I physically prevent him.
You can do better.
Come on, come with me and Nona. We'll go dress shopping. It'll be fun. It'll be like a movie montage, except none of us are prostitutes and there's no rich guy.
Sounds great. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should spiffy up once in my life.
All right, just don't say phrases like that while we're out and we'll be solid.
All right, you know what? It's picture time.
Oh my god, come on. Nona.
Yeah, I guess we should. Tonight's been, noteworthy.
Noteworthy. That is a way to say it.
Yeah, I'd probably say it another way.
Let's actually move outside so we can get the light.
Sure.
Ren, what is that book, anyway?
I don't know. I can hardly make heads or tails out of what the hell he's talking about half the time.
Here's good for the... yeah, just here.
Like, look. I'll just pick a random-ass page.
I want to see what Ren's talking about.
Come on, 2 seconds. I'm not pushing the clicker into your...
Yeah, we're not taking it until you get in here.
I don't think they're bluffing, Alex.
Let's hold out.
The boat's gonna dock before you come over here. Okay, we can wait. And we will.
Alright, that's it.
Like this, here. When I was younger, I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, everyone.
All right, shut up.
Cheese.
Hey. That's kind of poetic. I'll remember nothing but the things that never happened. Maybe it's like regret
Before
when you
we
get
left,
older,
I
while you
told
remember
my
the things you
mom I was
didn't do.
spending the night at a friend's house, and when I got back, I didn't see any reason to change that story. And you know what? I still don't. Ren always loved the town, but the island pretty much erased that in one fell swoop. He ended up going to college in California. He was my best friend, but I don't know if I'll ever see him again.
Oh, achievement unlocked. I kept Ren and Nona from dating. Oh, no.
Nona, I think, is going to some ballet academy somewhere, but I kind of fell out of touch with her, to be honest. Clarissa left to study English literature. She was thinking of dropping out, but is keeping at it for now. We talk sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes. I hear she's scared of the ocean now. And she got a dog too, if you care.
You and 50% of the players made up with Clarissa. Oh. A lot
Jonas
of colors.
was the first to introduce me as his sister. You know, without the step part in front of it. And
Jonas
it was
is your new
weird at
stepbrother.
first, but it's the truth. He's my brother. He goes to school in town, and we see each other a lot.
61% of players bonded with your new stepbrother.
It's funny. What happened on the island used to pop into my head every single day, and then every other day. And then a week went by, and I realized I hadn't thought about it at all. I guess that's... I don't know. It's good, I think. But anyways, well, if it matters. I decided to stay in town and go to college here. It's practically up the road, and I just wanted something familiar, I guess.
Oh,
But
man.
anyways, what time is it? Yeah, sorry, I gotta run or I'll miss the ferry. Ren's dragging me out to Edwards Island for that yearly beach party thing, and I have to pick up what's-his-name Jonas, too. I hope he's not weird or mean or something.
Oh, reset.
Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fun. It's something to do,
Oh.
right?
Damn. That was so cool. When they do that voice modulation thing, it always creeps me out. Ugh. What does that remind me of? I'm trying to think what that reminds me of. That was so good. That was so good. Yeah, all these voice actors here, amazing. Amazing. Yeah, that voice modulation creeps me out. Yeah. I remember it happening in the very first Paranormal Activity, where the girlfriend was like, "I'm okay," and you hear her voice modulate slightly. Yeah, that was so good. And the music was so good. Can we watch the after party trailer? Yeah. I was going to stay on until 7, but since we finished the game, it's probably a good time to stop the stream. But yeah, let's watch the after party trailer after these credits. Let me run to the bathroom really quick while this runs. Hopefully there's no after credits. 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright. Powered by Unity? God, everyone uses Unity. It's like the de facto game development tool. Alright, let's see, is there any... I wonder if you get the true ending from finding all the anomalies and all of the letters. I'll look it up after the stream. Oh, this game was so good. I don't know why it took me so long to play it. I think it's because I read the description, they said it was just mostly dialogue, which I thought would be kind of boring. But man, they sold it. This was good.